cute, but let me stay focused.
Hey, hi, hello, yo, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today we are diving deep into a detailed step-by-step breakdown. You can follow this as a guide to perfecting your signature glam in 2025. The products, the tools, and the techniques that go into achieving glams just like these. So if you want to see how I created this glam, then keep on watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that right now. And join the nasty community and hit that bell while you're at it so you're notified when I post. Let's go. First up is primer. Primer is going to give you that smooth application. It fills in lines, wrinkles, and all texture to give you a smooth canvas. By priming your skin, your foundation is going to lay down a lot smoother and it'll actually adhere to your skin. Makeup primers also help your makeup stay in place for longer. So if you're like me and you need to do touch-ups throughout the day because you get a little oily, you need less touch-ups throughout the day. At one point or another, you will get oily, especially in that T-zone, and having a primer on under that makeup helps control all that oil. Some primers that are my favorite provide hydration. My current favorites are the MAC Studio Radiance, the Estee Lauder Futurist, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, and the MAC Serumizer. It allows all the makeup to glide on smoothly and not cling on to any dry patches. And girl, the first step to non-cakey makeup is moisturizing and hydrating that skin. Onto foundation. Foundation is the base work for any makeup you want to create. It evens skin, conceals blemishes and discoloration, and it smooths the skin. Not to mention, a lot of foundations nowadays have a lot of skincare benefits. There's liquid, powder, stick foundation, mousse foundation, but I always go for liquid because it's just the most skin-like. For my beginners, a lightweight foundation is best. A lightweight foundation is forgiving for all those mistakes and it leaves you with a natural finish. And with a lightweight foundation, you can build it up over time for when you want to hit those full glam looks. When it comes to blending foundation, we have a brush or a sponge. Usually people use either or, but y'all, we're gonna use both. Starting with the brush and then we're gonna end with a sponge. The next step is contour. I know most people go in with concealer next, but going in with contour is the secret Pro MUAs tip. It helps us avoid over-applying concealer, considering concealers have thicker formulas. Cream contour is used to define and enhance that shape of our face, creating shadows on our nose, our jawline, our forehead, and all the places we just want to look snatched in. When we apply foundation, we become a flat canvas, so now we need to bring that definition back. Contour for your face shape no matter what, but these rules apply no matter what face shape you have. When picking a contour, always go cool tone. We want to add shadows, and if we use a warm tone contour, then it's always going to look like a bronzer and just look all orangey and oompa loompa-y. And stop with the stripes all over your face, apply it to your hand, girl. Cream blush. Cream blush is a makeup lover's best friend. Stop using only powdered blush because cream blush is what's gonna make your skin look skin-like and natural. They have that dewy finish that mimics the natural sheen of our skin, especially for those with dry or mature skin. A good cream blush just adds that plumpness that we want in our makeup. You can blend with your fingers or a sponge, but I'm gonna be using a brush. A Pro MUA trick is to not only apply cream blush on your cheeks, but on your forehead, your nose, and your chin. Start at the apples of your cheeks and diffuse towards your hairline. Then with the excess on the brush, you can go in on your nose and your chin. Blush is supposed to mimic blood rushing to your cheeks, so girl, no matter what skin tone you have, of course we can blush. Thank you. concealer. We love concealer for a few few reasons. It conceals our imperfections, it brightens up that under eye area, it highlights and defines those areas we want to pop out, it gives us defined features and snatches us up, and it's just the one product that gives you that bad day look. Like, you want to look a bad day? Do not forget your concealer. And please, in 2025, let's stop using the super bright concealers. Only go 1 to 2 or 3 shades lighter than your foundation, not like 5, 6, 7. To blend your concealer, please stop only using a sponge. A sponge is taking away all of that coverage that we want to keep there. Use a sponge on your forehead, your nose, your chin, all the other areas, and then for your under eye, we're gonna use a brush. The brush gives us more control and allows us to keep that pigment where we want it. To set. This is where everything goes wrong or goes right for some people. I see so many of you applying that thick layer of powder with the triangle and just struggling to blend it away. Please stop doing that. You are just hurting yourself. Using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, I'm using a nice fluffy brush and I'm coating that brush all in the powder. Now that we have our brush coated in powder, stop. Do not go and set it yet. Take your brush that you're using to blend that concealer and go in and make sure there's no more creases, because if we set those creases, you're gonna have creases. So make sure there's no creases before you go in and set. Time for bronzer. Bronzer is used to add warmth and life back to your skin after we've powdered the hell out of it. Its primary purpose is to mimic that natural tan that we get. I love the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It's just a classic that I will never put down. And always make sure when you're applying bronzer to use a fluffy brush. Bronzer is supposed to be natural and whimsical. You don't need it to be extremely defined. That's what contour is. Always make sure to take this bronzer onto your eyes. It's time for powder blush. The purpose of powder blush is to bring back that blush from underneath our powders and to add a healthy flushed appearance to those cheeks. My favorite thing about powder blush is that you can take this one color to change your whole mood of your look. A burnt blush gives a 90s look, a pink blush is baby doll, a red blush is like you were sweating. So no matter what, if you want to go for a certain vibe with your look, your blush is where you kind of change that up. Especially if eyeshadow is a no-go for you, blush is a perfect way to add a vibe to your look. The end result of this signature soft glam, this flawless bead. that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. If you did learn something new, make sure you give me a thumbs up now. Thumbs up. Thumbs up me. Now. Thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Instagram at Rosanasty MUA and on TikTok at Rosanasty. And until we meet again, take care, my love.
I almost puked, but let me stay focused.